Hello there, this is QuestionMarc,
And Ame.
and we are back with Disney's Dreamlight Valley.
Yep.
Okay. I believe we have the audio and video set up much better now, so you can probably see better and hear us better.
And won't that be lovely?
So, we're just going to continue then. We're going to go on with some quests. We're going to do some silly voices, probably embarrass ourselves a bit. And, yeah, we'll just play around.
Yeah. Hello, Casita.
Clickety-clackety, hello.
The family.
I don't have a voice for the casita, it's a house.
I don't think it needs a voice. I think we can just let it clack.
It doesn't talk in the game, or in the movie anyway.
Tech support courtesy of Happy Batty.
Oh yes, she helped us with a lot of stuff. She's lending us a microphone, and I found out I think that the main problem with the last one was just the USB cable, so not that you need to know that. Anyway, I think we got it all working way better.
I have a pet raccoon now.
Yes, you figured out the key to raccoon pet technology. The trick to it.
Honestly, it's just playing red light, green light.
Yeah, how did you figure that out?
Trial and error, I guess. I was wandering around in the woods trying to get a bunch of iron ingots because I wanted to construct this beautiful water tower over here.
Oh yeah, which sadly no Animaniacs are going to be coming out of there because that would be the Warner Brothers water tower, and Warner Brothers
Warner
and
sister
Disney's
Dot.
are rivals. Yes, of course. So there's Vanellope. Yeah, there are some properties that aren't owned by Warner Brothers. We actually listed them earlier, which I think is kind of a fun list. If we have nothing better to do at some point, we could go over that list again and talk about it. I think that's funny.
In the meantime, I'm gonna see if I can find Old Man Merlin, because I've got way too many night shards, and I gotta dump them somewhere.
And he's got that quest waiting for you, the Crystal Memory, or Mystery. Crystal Mystery.
Alright, I'm tired of looking for him the old-fashioned way. Let's go straight to the map.
Where the heck is he? Is he underneath Kristoff?
No, he's right there.
Oh, okay, I missed him somehow. Alright, he's hanging out next to a pond. He can turn into a fish, we know this. He can probably turn into all kinds of different things, but we know he can turn into a fish because he has.
I still haven't figured out how to approach the buns.
The bunnies, yeah. I mean, at some point we could Google it, but we are trying to play by the seat of our pants as much as possible.
Yeah. It's no fun if everything goes right all the time, right?
Yeah. It also might not be fun if we, like, struggle endlessly, futilely for too long, but we'll play by ear.
Yeah. Hey, Merlin.
Oh, hello!
Oh,
So,
Jeez. Okay, he's copying me now, alright? He's doing an impression of me, not the other way around. Things, well, they always seem to have a bit more magic when you're around, Ame.
well, shucks. By the way, when you said all of the night shards, I literally gathered like 90 of them, and I only found out later you only needed 5.
Oh my. Well, let's try purifying these night shards with a dream shard at your crafting station.
You mean that thing I've done over 100 times already?
Yes. Well, now while you were collecting these, I further investigated the large night shard.
Okay.
It reacts strongly to dreamlight magic, if you can believe it. Being bigger, it's stronger. I don't know. It's amazing. In fact, I believe it was once dreamlight.
That does seem to be what this whole plot line was building towards.
It takes a rocket scientist, I bet, but which has somehow been corrupted and twisted by darkness.
What is darkness?
Well, that's a rather large question. You see, is it the absence of light, or is it a substance of its own? The physics of it are fascinating, but we may be able to use Dreamlight to purify all of them.
I would say that's a fool's errand. They literally, both of them literally pop up out of the ground. I mean, we can do it, but I don't think I don't think we're ever gonna get rid of them all.
A fool's errand, you say? Well, come to think of it, I do have errands for you.
Oh, God.
Try combining the night shards with a dream shard at your crafting station. Something that I'm sure you haven't already done 100 times.
I tip my hat to you, though I prefer not to take it off.
It's not properly rigged to be detached from my head, you see. 3D modeling and animating and all that.
Alright, I'm just convinced that Merlin is giving me busy work while he figures out what to do next.
Oh my, yes!
Alright, how many of these do you want?
We need a purified one, I think is what he said. That looks like it. I might just need one, but 4's gotta be plenty. Yeah. Bring the purified night shard to Merlin.
Excuse me, everyone.
I apologize for my multiple raccoons.
Hey, no one disses the trash pandas around me, okay?
Calling them a trash panda might be itself a diss.
Hey, Merlin! I finished your busy work.
Oh,
Oh,
hello.
sure, of course. Right, the very important task I set you on. The crystal mystery. I was right. The night shard is purified.
It is quite shiny, and it sells really well, I tell you.
You've been selling them.
I don't know what else to do with them.
Well, it is very shiny. It's also a significant magical discovery.
Can I give it to one of my friends?
Why in the world would you do that? Well, yes, I don't see the harm. After all, the discovery is far more important than the object.
I know I just suggested it, but shouldn't we figure out what their properties are so they don't, like, explode?
Oh, you mean if they're perhaps radioactive or unstable in some kind? Well, as they are rather rare, I'm sure a friend would be grateful to receive such a gift, and if they were perhaps radioactive, I suppose we'll find out in time.
Oh, dear.
Well, off with you. Give it to your friend. I'll be pondering our next experiment.
I couldn't have done better myself.
My orb needs some pondering back at my apartment.
Whew. Okay, so...
Also, have you seen Ursula these days? I'd like to ponder her orbs, you know.
I'm sure you already have. And that's a good question. Where is she?
Oh, she's been here and there, hither and thither, around the block and around the bend.
And around the garden path, I wager.
But yeah, something of the sort. She has been walking on 2 legs recently.
Oh yeah, she finally... Oh yeah, she got that transformation spell worked out again.
It seems,
Oh, she's at home.
yes. Well, I know some people prefer her in that form, with legs and, conventionally attractive and everything, but, I say there's something to be said for tentacles, after all.
I wholeheartly agree.
I think it somewhat takes away from her uniqueness as a woman, so,
Well, if
but
you have...
I'm fine with her either way, I suppose.
Hey, if you've got shape-shifting powers, why not?
Hello there, darling.
Hello, Vanessa. I mean, Ursula.
Well, hello, angelfish. I must say, the view from up here is not a smidge better.
You seem different. Can't put my finger on why.
How droll, Ame. We both know what's different. I have legs and, Oh, jeez, now I threw in a little... Okay, I don't like throwing on anyone other than Merlin. I have legs and, human's anatomy, if you say.
You also have a new haircut, and I see you've dyed it brown.
Well, the magic, does that, darling.
I also know you used this form to trick Prince Eric before.
And a waste of time that was. But now, I'm simply dying to explore the surface of this little village. I'd have chosen some other form, something closer to my natural beauty. But this was the only potion I had lying around. Good ingredients are almost as hard to find around here as good conversation.
Which line should I go with?
I'm feeling like the second one makes more sense because we know she's evil.
Nah.
Well, okay, gullible it is.
I am looking forward to I am so looking forward to showing you around. We are gonna be besties.
Not so fast, Ame. I'm not quite ready to go for a tour just yet.
Well, according to Merlin, you already have.
Well, sure, I've been around the block a few times. Why wouldn't I be? But I would like to try on some pets at some point. Regardless, there's something about the dreamlike magic in the air. It's wreaking havoc on my enchantment.
Really? How so?
If I'm to maintain this form, I'll need your help.
Go on.
That is, a bit of your magic to seal the spell. Be a dear and bring me some purple rising penstemons, purple falling penstemons, raspberries, purified night shards, and an onyx.
Oh, can do. Easily. I've got loads of that crap lying around.
Wonderful, darling.
But don't make me regret it, or I swear I will find some other uses for this magic than groundskeeping.
Oh, someone's on a roll.
Oh, just look at me, practically wasted away. I'm so thin in this form, no meat on these bones at all. How pathetic, and only 4 limbs.
And they aren't even... And they aren't near... And only the hands come close to being as dexterous, you know?
Oh yes, and the grip strength, pathetic. I would have trouble
You're
prying open a
here.
jar in this form. Oh, it's you, Angelfish.
I have a present for you.
Oh, do you, dear?
Yep.
Delightful.
I'm going to get you some extra ones for your enchantments, but have this.
Oh, my. A lady does love a large gem, after all. You're such a dear.
Have we got a deal?
Ooh, I get that sweet... I get a sweet vest.
Oh, yes.
Oh my.
Gardening, mining, foraging, digging. Gosh, I couldn't imagine myself in this form with a shovel in hand. Much less a pickaxe, but gardening or foraging, I could see it, I suppose, if I'm doing peasant's work.
Let's go with foraging then. A little easier on the fingies.
Sounds fine. After all, sometimes I do need herbs and things. Practically wasted away. Did you see that glowing, sparkling blue thing over by my seat?
Yeah, why... What is it?
Good question, darling.
Is this like a crystal potato?
Or some kind of egg? You'll find out.
What? It's a blue potato!
Yes, well, I stood up from my throne and there it was. And what can you do? This magical biology could do anything. You never know.
The sound you are hearing is me having bi-panic. I'll be right back. I'll be out and about.
I see. Well, I'll be seeing you around too, darling.
I have things to think about. Anyway, where's Merlin?
I bet you do. Also, carrot soap for Kristoff. We've made that a long time ago.
Yep.
These legs were made for walking. And that is, in fact, what they have done.
Yep.
I think that if I were to do further research on doing, like, Ursula's character better, I should probably watch, like, Drag Race or something. Because I do imagine her as basically a drag queen.
She is a drag queen. She was based on one in particular named Divine.
Well, that's why.
I'd say see if you can find a bunch of her shows and then just go with that.
True. I mean, I've heard of a movie that she was in that was, like, particularly gross and vile, actually, and I think I'm gonna skip that one.
Well,
Yeah, oh, people, do not watch the entire filmography of Divine. There's one movie in particular, I forget what it's called. The title will probably give it away. I think it's something like Freaks or something like that. And
wow, that's an old movie, isn't it?
so I'm not sure if that's the title then, but it's something like that. And she says some iconic things in it, but if I remember right, that movie is X-rated. For acts that could not be on a film in modern times. So, do not watch the whole movie. YouTube clips, go for it. But, she's absolutely pushing the bounds of decency in there.
I bet I could handle it. I've seen stuff by Necrostorm, and I also watched Caligula.
On this video, I am not going to describe in any further detail what happens in that movie. You don't want to know. Maybe we'll talk about it off camera sometime.
Alright. Oh, hey, Donald.
Oh, hey there. Just picking up sticks, I see.
Yeah,
Nice.
by the way, I found something, and I think you should have a look at it.
Oh, wow. I'd be happy to, Ame.
Yeah, I found another sock.
Really, I hope this one's cleaner than the last one. I want to apologize again. Oh, it's not mine, though. I've been watching my socks closely. You better find who it belongs to. Everyone will have to believe me now. Apologize for my smugness. In fact, I seem to be apologizing a lot, but, you know, it's really self-reflection. I'm aware of what's happening, but, regardless, your sock investigation, I hope it goes swimmingly from here.
Man, that's one smooth mother ducker. Anyway.
Shut your mouth!
Hey, Goof, I think this is yours.
Well, gosh, what do you know?
Howdy!
Say, what you got there, Ame? Whoa, jeez, he's twitching out back there.
It's a sock. I was thinking it might be yours.
You're right. It is one of my socks.
Whoa.
I've been looking for them everywhere. All my socks just up and disappeared the other day.
All of them?
Now that I think about it, it was only half of them. The left sock out of every pair is gone.
That's strange. I thought he went for the left shoe, not the sock.
Oh.
You didn't happen to see any space aliens, did you?
As a matter of fact, I saw some funny lights in the sky before it happened. I just thought it was some kind of shooting star. But now that I think about it, I hear aliens did build the pyramids, so you never know.
Oh boy.
Donald's been going on about sock stealing space aliens for a week now. Maybe he's right.
Oh, he's definitely right.
Say, maybe the space aliens left behind some sort of clue when they messed up my house.
They messed up your house, too?
Oh yeah, I mess it up good enough on my own, but this time I got help doing it.
Whew. I'll go take a look. I bet Mickey's next. I'm just gonna head in the direction of Goof's house, and
Sure.
we'll catch up with Merlin if we see him along the way.
Hey there.
Hey, Mick, make sure to keep an eye on your socks, okay? Especially the left ones.
My socks. Does it look like I wear socks?
Well, with your shoes, it's kind of hard to tell.
Look, you don't even want to imagine my feet. Keep on moving. Keep moving.
If you say so. Alright.
Whatever you do, don't Google Mickey Mouse feet. Come on now.
Oh, I'm not that. I'm not that naive.
No. No.
M-O-U-S-E, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse.
Wait a second. This is Goofy's house or Mickey's?
This is Goofy's house.
This is Goofy's house?
This is Goof's house.
I have to swallow my pride and admit, this man owns a chessboard.
Looks like checkers to me.
Hold on, but with Mickey Mouse heads all over it.
Mickey Mouse shaped pieces.
Okay, I was about to say, does Goofy know how to play chess? No, I don't think he does. Does he know how to play checkers? Which is like, it's got the rudiments of chess. No. Those... I don't know what he knows how to play, what he does with that board.
What's this?
Blue
It's blue fur.
Gee,
I wonder who's coming to visit.
Of course. It's, Kitty. The big blue monster?
Whoa!
Well, I wonder where Donald is.
Wait.
What? Did you see that?
Oh, it was just Mirabelle.
Was that a raccoon or something? Could have swore I saw something. Sure, Mirabelle did go by, but was there something else? Maybe someone can play back the video later and see.
Well, for now, though, we've got a wizard to find.
Or there's that
Kristoff.
carrot soap for Kristoff.
Yeah, he's probably gone a couple of weeks without bathing now. We really should find him.
Oh my god.
All right, who's closest to us? Let's see, Remy's
Kristoff is
asleep.
over there.
Looks like Maui's working part-time at Scrooge's again. Kristoff's all the way the hell over there, and Merlin is coming this way.
Okay. Dum-de-dum, fiddle-dee-dee.
Oh, hello.
Oh, blast it all. We have a new problem. There's some sort of dark magic hanging over the great tree in the Glade of Trust. I believe it's been calling itself Darkroot.
And I can't figure out why, because I've already warned it. In some places, root is slang for...
Oh, well, this is different from the other dark magic we've faced. It's trickier, far more powerful. Seems to be even breaking the fourth wall and referencing Star Wars and Marvel villains and such. I suspect one of the villagers was meddling in bewitchments that have no place in this valley, and it went terribly wrong. It couldn't possibly be my girlfriend, could it? I feared that not even your vast magic would be enough to lift the spell, but now that the orbs of friendship, power, and courage are back in their rightful places, I know I can trust you with this task.
Okay. You want me to go to the Glade of Trust and try to lift the magic from the tree?
Oh my, no. But yes.
Sure, okay. I've been meaning to do that anyway.
That's the spirit, Ame. In fact, it may literally be a spirit in that tree, some kind of evil force. Now, as soon as you can, head to the glade and focus your magic on that tree.
Alright, I might need to pop home and get some Adderall first. Focusing is hard.
Hey, run along now.
Indeed. I could start dancing any moment now, you see.
Hang on a second.
Yes?
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Now we're gonna... Alright, first we're gonna run home so I can get some Adderall. And by Adderall, I mean... increase my little mana bar up there.
Yes, because, well, that does get used up by using, like, shovel and things like that. It gets used up by doing a lot of different things. So it is both your, like, physical and mental energy.
That's right. Well...
And rack.
Yep. Honestly, I kind of like to think of it as my ability to focus to
Sure.
do executive function type things.
Oh, yeah. Well, we definitely have a number of things that could be dropped off, so that's good to, we pick up a lot of stuff after all.
Oh, yeah.
For better or for worse, that is one of the elements of this game that I think a lot of people are just going to even mindlessly enjoy, Like,
it's the kind of thing you might like, but you also might not.
Yeah, I mean, mindless sounds like it's kind of a mean thing to say, but honestly, I think a lot of people, when they're playing a cozy game, like sim, farming kind of style game, they like having little tasks that just like every time you walk around and hit a button, a thing gets clean, and then you get a gem or something. That just feels nice.
Yeah.
Microdosing dopamine.
Yeah.
It very much is. Plus, it would just be nice if, you could just wave your hands and have your yard work be done.
Oh my god, yes.
Sometimes there's entertainment value in having something be not as hard as normal,
Yes.
Let's see.
Oh, so much space for your flowers now.
Mm-hmm. That's because I did a few house expansions. Oh,
Ah,
hey,
yeah.
want to see my bathroom?
Oh yeah, hey, lifestyles of the rich and famous, everybody.
More like lifestyles of the rich and... God damn it, Mr. Scrooge, will you put out some bathroom stuff already? This is the work of a couple of days.
Wow.
I have to keep waiting for the stock to change, and they don't always have bathroom stuff. But, hey, at least we got bathrobes over here, and towels.
Nice. I'm trying to remember what the voice of the lifestyles and the rich and famous guy sounds like. Is it like Robin Leach, I think is his name?
I
Yes,
don't know it. I never watched
hello. Absolutely fabulous style. Something is incredibly pompous.
it. I'm falling
don't
asleep
know.
just hearing it.
Well, he's supposed to sound like the richest snob you've ever seen. But, I mean... yeah. We have Scrooge around here, who definitely is richer.
But his accent's more interesting.
Oh, God. More unstable and embarrassing when I do it, but one thing that I learned from listening to the recordings of myself is that I need to go harder. So I'm gonna try. If I'm gonna embarrass myself, I need to do it harder.
Yeah. Alright, time to take care of the swirling vortex of evil that's infesting this place.
Don't you dare. I like it here.
Yeah, well, we're pretty sure that you're gonna grow and eventually swallow everything up. Hey, is that a treehouse up there? Wait a minute.
Perhaps. I'm definitely not a man living in a treehouse with a microphone. Oh no, my smoke. Oh yes, my smoke.
Yeah, see, this exactly is what I was worried about. Damn it.
My evil plan coming to fruition.
Alright,
Quit
what's
opening
in
the door back. Oh,
You!
you might need to do her voice. I don't know.
Shit, hang on.
Don't mind the woman in the cottage.
You can stop doing the voice now, Miss Gothel. Oh. Well, darling, what brings you up here? Is it finally safe to go outside? Finally, someone's managed to open a door to my prison and free me from... It's you! In the flesh, baby. Don't even start with me. I think I'm just gonna go with it. In the flesh, baby. Don't start with me.
Okay.
Why, you look just like... No, my mistake. It must be your dreadfully ordinary face.
Oh.
Wow, we're not even being subtle, are we? I'm just teasing. Don't take everything so seriously. I'm very happy to see you. Ah,
Face.
there it is.
Face mid.
I take it the ruler of this place locked you up in here. You probably deserved it. Well, you're a feisty one, aren't you? Oh, fine, I'll admit it. I may have been fiddling with a tiny bit of dark magic.
You're not the only one, darling.
A tiny bit, my hiney. I was merely trying to concoct a curse that would keep someone locked away, safe and sound. You stay away from her. After all, why bother with a secret tower when you can just use magic? I'll tell you where you can shove that tower. Don't be so melodramatic, dear. Just because I meddle with dark magic doesn't mean I'm evil. For once, I agree, but you definitely are evil. You're terrifying. Now I'll confess, the spell may have gotten a bit out of hand. Your minimizing isn't even convincing, lady. Some might even say it was threatening to destroy the whole valley. I suppose I don't know my own strength. Well, that's when our ruler decided to turn the spell back on me and lock me away in here.
There have been many rumors and lies about me, you see.
Not now, Ursula. Now, as much as I appreciate you freeing me, I'm afraid you've made a dreadful mistake. Oh? Really? You see, just as I was trapped in here by my curse, the curse was trapped in here with me. Now that you've freed me, you've unleashed my dark magic on the whole village. What a mess you've made. Oh, now you're... Oh, don't you try to gaslight me, ma'am. Alright, how do we fix it? Well, it won't be easy. But if we can restore the orb to the Pillar of Trust, it might get rid of all this pesky dark magic. And aren't you lucky I happen to know where the orb is hidden? Yeah, probably because you tried to steal it for yourself. How ironic.
It's like rain on your wedding day.
Oh, God. Alright. Will you tell me where it is, or do I have to go on a fetch quest for you? Oh, I adore your manners, child. I can hear the sarcasm. Since you're so polite, I'll let you in on my little secret. To draw on the dark magic I needed to create my curse, I had to rip the Orb of Trust out of the pillar.
Y'all didn't need that, did you?
Wow, and you're just admitting that to me, of all people? You must need some polish for those brass balls of yours. Come quickly, let's go to the Pillar of Trust.
Ta-ta!
Ugh.
Okay,
Wretched woman.
I want to try setting this thing down so it's not on my lap. I don't think it needs to be now. Since it's all working, I kind of don't need to do anything.
Yo!
Whoa, hey!
Personal space!
Right up in your face. No other place.
Why is everything blue now?
Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
Look, Gothel, I miss like frolicking through the forest with you. So let's just get to the point.
What a pleasure.
Do you see that floating island over there? That's where I tossed the Orb of Trust. With your noodly little arms? Impressive. You can try to get it back, but only if you know how to sprout wings. The bridge to that island broke long ago. And one more word of warning about the Orb of Trust. You might be able to see it, but you won't be able to touch it. I cast a spell to try to hide it, but it worked a bit too well. It's between worlds now. Like a dream when you're on the verge of waking.
Also, it's sticky. Also, it's very hot. Also, it stinks. There are many reasons why it will be difficult.
You never really do anything by halves, do you?
Also, it's surrounded by wasps.
Alright, what do you suggest? Go ask Merlin. He's always blathering on about his research. He might know something.
Ta-ta!
I know
Looking a
many
bit run down,
things.
Ame. Just teasing. You look almost as fabulous as me. That's
Oh,
not
jeez.
That's not really a compliment considering you look like a tone-deaf harpy.
Oof. Yeah, and That is one of those, like, really underhanded things that I've heard, like, women do a lot, or where, like, someone will show up and they'll be like, oh, you look tired, and it's like, rude. Are you tired? You know, have you been sleeping well lately?
One thing that those of us born with uteruses in this society are taught to do, it's rely upon social power as opposed to any other kind. We're expected to fight sneaky, so we're taught to fight sneaky, so we do fight sneaky. It's a whole thing.
Yeah. Like, if someone asked me,
Some of us take
like,
to it really well.
like, if somebody asked me, like, oh, have you been sleeping well lately? I might have no idea why they are saying that, like, how they occur to that, but my instinct is that, oh, they're showing concern for me. But when someone like she does it, or when you do it to a woman, it has a very different connotation, because a lot of times it's like, oh, I'm nitpicking your physical appearance. I'm, implying something about how, like, you're not on your A game today or something. So that's one of those, like, sneaky things that a lot of guys wouldn't get, because, like, if a guy wanted to tell you something like that, traditionally anyway, he'd just come up to you and say, like, wow, you look like shit today. Like, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Stuff like that.
Young girls tend to start realizing the full devastating impact of the social power of the social skills that they've been taught to wield. I need to start that sentence over.
Okay, I get where you were going, but yeah.
Middle school is the time where girls really start to come into that social power.
Middle school, yeah.
This is why middle school age girls are the meanest things you will ever meet.
Oh yeah. I was probably insulted by middle school girls when I was in middle school far more than I even realized I was.
God help you if you're a girl on the spectrum or who has trouble with social cues for some other reason. Yeah, I got memories.
Oh jeez.
I'm willing to bet that those chicks eventually grew out of it and went on to become healthy, normal people, but in the time they were pretty nasty.
Yeah, real estate agents and such, landlords and, middle managers.
Oh, I'm willing to bet they went on to have nice... I don't think they stayed that way, is my point.
Oh, okay, well.
You know how it is. The lumberjack always forgets and the tree always remembers.
Oh. Alright.
Merlin, I think your ex is... Merlin, someone who I think could be your ex-girlfriend is running around and it's making us all uncomfortable. Oh my god, you're at Ursula's.
Which one?
The evil one.
Which one?
The really evil one.
Which one? Confound it, Ursula. I have the spell, but I can't be the one who performs it. It must be you. Fine. Once again, I'll do all the work. Just remember, you brought me this spell. Your hands aren't clean of this, old man. I'm putting my trust in you, Ursula. Do not make me regret it. Oh, don't mind us.
Oh, get back here, you!
Nope, sorry, I have many important things to do, wizard stuff to do. Don't mind. Oh,
Merlin.
Bother.
It's about...
Smack!
Ow!
So,
Ow!
all this dark magic is Mother Gothel's doing, eh? I should have known.
How do we fix all this?
Most
And more importantly,
befuddling.
how do we get her away from us afterward?
Good question. I thought that I was rid of her years ago, but it seems that she's been lingering here the whole time anyway.
Yeah, she's kind of been trapped up in her in a tower of dark magic.
That does sound like something she would do.
She meant to do it to someone else. My guess is it was Rapunzel.
Yes, Rapunzel. Well, most of the villagers are stuck in their houses again by this blasted curse. Ursula and I were able to break free only because we cast some magic of our own to ward it off. We're quite powerful with all that, of course. To break this curse, we'll have to restore the Pillar of Trust, but that may come at a terrible cost.
Well,
It may cost $500. I know of a spell that could work, but it's dangerous. It demands sacrifices you may not be willing to make. Some blood, perhaps, an organ. The spell will take you to another place, somewhere between here and there, where the Orb of Trust was hidden. It's not easy to get to, and it's dangerous to get stuck there.
Oh, so is that the place Donald was stuck in earlier?
Most likely, yes. It's a place between worlds, made of pure magic.
strange.
Sometimes called the Blind Eternities. You need to beware the Eldrazi while you're there. In the here and there, the laws that govern our world don't apply. One may pass through things and see things that shouldn't be seen. Whatever you do, don't look into the past at my house. One might even take a leap of faith and walk on air. But usually, things or people that go to the here and there never come back to tell tales of what they've seen.
Oh, Lord.
So anyway, good luck.
Alright. Do we have any way for me to come back?
Why, yes, of course. I have this rope. We'll tug you back. The magic of the Pillar of Trust made whole again should be enough to summon you back to the Dreamlight Valley. It should be.
Okay, complete the task, get teleported back home. I follow.
Yes, I'm sure it'll work. We'll just have to hope the Sea Witch can be trusted. She seems trustworthy to me.
She is trustworthy after a fashion. She does hold her entire set of magic is based around contracts.
Ah, yes.
She will, of course, manipulate events so the contract goes the way she wants it to, but she will abide by it.
Ah, indeed. See, my magic is formed by understanding the elemental structure of the universe itself and uttering words and exerting my will throughout the multiverse in order to change reality. Hers does not fundamentally alter the balance of reality by establishing a balance of its own through that contract. It's a sort of equivalent exchange. So while mine requires more research to understand, hers can be just as powerful if you're willing to pay the cost.
Everything is for sale, but not everything's payable in cash.
Absolutely.
So what is the spell you gave her again?
One for which you'll need Ursula's help. I'm afraid this type of magic is not my specialty. I've avoided things that
tip my
involve
hat to you.
drops of
Though I
blood
prefer
and
not to
virgin
take it.
sacrifices and whatnot, which she doesn't seem too turned away by.
Yeah, you can never find a virgin when you need one, can you?
Indeed.
Okay, Ursula, I talked a little bit with Merlin, and he briefed me.
Welcome back, darling.
Can I talk to you for a moment?
Only if you stand in the exact right place. How typical. Once again, a bearded old geezer leaves all the dirty work to yours truly. And to you, apparently.
Hey, a woman's work is never done, right?
Of course, darling. Tell me, Ame, are you ready to do whatever it takes?
Always read the fine print. I gotta know exactly what it takes before I make that call.
If you must.
I hope so.
Hope? Bah. Hope's for idealistic fools. If you're going to help, you'd best be made of stronger stuff.
Oh, trust me, I've got pragmatism and reasonably good estimates to back it up.
Yes, well, how many kidneys do you have?
I've only got 2, and I'm kind of planning on keeping both of them because I'm a selfish jerk.
Any eggs you don't need? You know what? Whatever. I'll save that for later. Now, dearie, some of us managed to break free of the dark magic running rampant in the village, but we'll need to give something up to free the others.
I have a golden potato.
Good for you. Ha ha! Merlin gave me his trust. Given our history, wink wink nudge nudge, that was probably enough of a sacrifice.
I think for him the risk is part of your appeal.
Oh, very likely true. As for me, I'm sacrificing my pride for the greater good. Marvelously noble of me, isn't it?
Well, what's pride compared to profit, right?
Yes.
Well, not all profit is in coin, of course. But that leaves Kristoff. He fought off the curse before it could lock him up. It's up to you to get something from him. The greatest sacrifice of all. Perhaps a testicle.
Would that count as his love?
Aw.
I suppose. He must be willing to give up all his memories of love. Anna, to save the village.
That's a doozy. That's a doozy. Why is there no middle option for this?
Come on now, you don't even know this, Anna. It means nothing to you.
There is more in heaven and earth, Horatio, than is dreamt of in your philosophy.
Well, in the end, you could just grab him by the balls and take it, but whatever. Good, because it's the only hope of saving your friends. And we'll need a few ingredients to complete the spell. Make sure you bring back a few dream shards and night shards, darling.
The land practically sweats them. I'm pretty sure I'll gather some along the way.
When you have all of that, come to the cave where we first met. I'll do my magic on the spell there.
All right.
Why are you still here? Shoot!
Okay. I heard her say here instead of like here. So I know that she's not doing the like British R's or I was thinking that her voice was a little bit more like, I don't know, is it vaudeville or something? The like 1920s radio speak where you're American but you throw in a kind of British accent.
Midwestern? I don't know.
It was like a Hollywood
So,
thing that they were
I
doing
kinda
for a
need your
long
help.
time. I thought she was doing that kind of as like her drag kind of style, but no, apparently. And of course, the woman who's doing the voice acting in this game probably isn't the original voice actor from the movie in like '89, but maybe
Unless
it is.
unless
Probably
they're
not,
just
though.
refreshing some. Probably not. They're either using an impersonator or they're using some bits of recorded audio.
I bet they're doing impersonators, but all right, let's see if Kristoff is willing to give his left nut to save the island or valley.
Well, it's either his left nut or his memories of his girlfriend.
Same thing.
Oh look, Dreamlight.
The land does practically sweat it.
Kristoff? I need to ask you for a very difficult favor. Where did you go?
Like, don't mind me.
How did...
He went up those stairs, I think. There he is.
Oh boy.
Hey there, Ame. How's it going?
Not so great. The valley's
no?
coated in dark magic now.
Oh, I hardly noticed.
Oh. And, I owe you this much at least. God, I wish I
Oh,
could
my
do more.
carrot soap. Now I can wash my testicles. My favorite thing. It smells great. And the coconut really adds to it.
Okay, I gotta ask, why carrot? Is there a specific memory attached to it?
Kind of. When I was growing up, carrots were always a big treat for me and my friend Sven. If we had enough to make soap, that was extra special. Don't read too much into the fact that Sven loves carrots and I'd rub my balls with it. Nothing to think about there.
I refuse to... I refuse to think about you having intercourse with a deer. With a reindeer.
There you go. Yeah. Okay. Time for me to try out this new soap. Be back soon. Scrub-a-dub and all that. It's weird that you stood here the whole time I was taking a shower, but that felt real good.
I couldn't look away.
Hey now. I'm spoken for. These notes are for someone else. I hope I don't smell like cake.
Little bit, yeah. Carrots are actually full of sugar.
Hey, well, I hope Anna likes it.
Oh boy.
Or is it Anna? The forgetting.
It's Anna.
Anna. Sure.
Thanks for teaching me how to make soap.
Anytime. Clap, clap. Congratulations, you.
Oh, sweet. I get a... Oh,
Is that a window?
No, that's a door.
A door. That's a beautiful door.
Hello.
By the way...
Ame, what's going on? There's all this dark magic everywhere. I barely managed to fight it off.
I guess it must have come after you got rid of the smell.
Yeah, I don't smell like carrots anymore. It's weird. It was like coming at me, like going from my crotch. It was weird.
This is a curse done by Mother Gothel. Gugh, Mother. The word turns to ashes whenever I must speak it before her name.
I'll act like I know who that is. Don't worry.
I need your help to break it, and it entails you making a really serious sacrifice.
Anything. Just tell me what. If you need a shovel or like some money, I've got some carrots.
Okay, so according to Ursula, you need to give up your love for Anna, which either means you have to give me your left nut or all your memories of her.
Uh-huh.
So when I said anything, I guess I didn't mean like anything.
I know I'm asking a lot, and I don't like to ask it, truth be told, but if that's what it takes to fix the valley, well...
I mean, on the one hand, Anna's everything to me. On the other hand, I might need my left nut at some point. I don't think I'm ready to give either of those up.
It's the only hope we have. Plus, I'm fairly certain she's going to return to the valley at some point. So there is a pretty good chance of you two falling in love all over again. Hell, I'll play matchmaker. I will make it happen. You have my word.
Which means it's the only hope Anna has, too. I guess I don't have a choice. Do you need a knife? I could lend you a knife. If it's the only way to save the valley, I'll do it.
Well, memories with Anna can be reforged. Left nuts, not so much.
I guess I've always got to write one. The love I have for Anna and her love for me will survive anything. I trust you to help me get my memories back.
In faith, I will.
But for now, I'll give it up.
really
Maybe turn
appreciate
around while I fish around in my... Oh boy! Oh! Alright, I think I'm gonna puke. Here you go. I'll be in my bunk.
I am so sorry. Not least of all because I'm holding this.
Oh, you should probably put that in a sack. That's what it's used to.
I am now cursed with forbidden knowledge. And smells. And textures.
Probably still smells a little like carrot. And coconut.
Yep, that's the part I'm trying to block out the most.
You'll think of it anytime you use that soap.
Ursula! If I am to be the leader of this valley, the burden is very heavy.
Have you
You're
brought me that
here,
nut,
finally.
darling?
Yep. I did indeed. But I think I might need to pop home to grab a few more things.
Why are you still here?
I don't know.
There are many ingredients for my concoction that you need.
We'll get to that when the valley is no longer looking like it's about to pass into the Feywild.
Would it help us if we make this our active quest so we can see like little tips in the corner for
Actually,
we
yeah,
need?
let's do that. Doot.
Ah, 5 night shards, 5 dream shards.
Easy
Convince
peasy.
Kristoff. Well, we convinced him.
I must use this Riz power only for good.
You have within your possession the nut of a himbo. Use it wisely.
Alright.
Oops.
Well, Goof isn't here. I'll just put these purified night shards in there. It'll be fine.
Okay. Oh, you can probably put away a bunch of flowers just to save some inventory space for now. And every time we come into this room from that one, it always looks like there's a house fire happening. But it's just because we're seeing through the back face of the fireplace. Every time I see it, though, a part of me panics. I'm like, woo, woo, house fire.
Can't be. We better hope not. There's no fire department here.
Ariel?
Oh, yeah.
She could help.
How? She's a mermaid.
Yeah.
She can't get any... Part of the point of having a fire brigade is to bring the people with the bucket... is to bring the water to the place where the fire is, and she can't do that.
Well, she can, like, swim between all the ponds. I don't know if she can, like, bring water. Is there some magic involved? Like, mermaid magic? I don't know.
Nope.
Well,
As far as we know, mermaids aren't specifically magic.
maybe not. Well, maybe Moana would be the best fireman then. Or Moana, Maui.
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 There we go. Now we're
Oh,
getting
We're still
somewhere.
missing 3 dream shards.
Alright then. We'll just have to go run around a bit to try and dig them up.
Okay. They're mostly in the ground, huh?
I'm sorry, Casita. We will get that off of you in a bit.
Clackety, clackety, I don't feel so good.
Some of you may be wondering why I'm being harsher on Mother Gothel than on Ursula.
Oh. Sure.
The reason for that is, well, first of all, Ursula is very camp.
Oh,
And
yeah.
also, Ursula's evil is kind of impersonal in a way. Like, she wants power, make no mistake, and she is...
Oh,
she's...
something you can dig up, I think.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh.
And there is quite a lot she's willing to do to get that power. Crap, night shards. But the thing is, she's still kind of a villain in the fictional sense, if that makes any sense. Like, maybe you'll run into an Ursula at some point in your life, and they probably won't be anywhere near as fabulous. You or somebody you know will come across a Gothel. And I see her as a much more insidious, dangerous villain.
Well, I mean, one big difference that I'm noticing is that Ursula is, like, honest, actually. She's quite honest. Whereas Gothel seems to be, like, either in denial or being, like, gaslighting
Oh no,
of
she is
about,
not in
like-
denial. She is full. She knows exactly what she's doing.
Okay, well then, she's trying to gaslight you basically into saying that she's not evil. I'm like, what are you talking about, evil? I'm not doing anything evil, you know.
In fact, you're the one who's evil. You're the one who released this curse all over the valley. How dare
Oh,
you?
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
Nice job breaking it, hero.
Yeah. Really, if you think about it, it's all your fault.
Yeah, this is not... this is all entirely on purpose, and I don't find anything really humorous about it. It's like, I know what you're on about, you shady bitch. I've seen folks like you. I've seen the effect that folks like you have on people I like.
Wait, was that something in the ground just to the left? Right near the center of that thing. Yep. No. Okay. No, just everything has particles and sparkles and stuff coming off of it, I guess. Every little thing, just about. Okay.
Like Ursula, I'm willing to hang out with. I have, be careful around her, but I'm willing to hang out with her. Mother Gothel. You do not touch me. You do not touch my friends. Yeah, if I can, I'm kicking her out of the valley.
Ursula would be like, "Darling, I could teach you how to dance. In fact, I know a spell for it. You'll be light on your feet, and you'll be impressing everyone watching you. Knowing all the moves, all it will cost you is a toe." And what do you need 10 toes for, after all?
Balance.
But you'll have magical balance to replace it. You'll be fine. Never mind what I do with the toe. You think I'm into toes? No, definitely not. Just because I don't have any, so they're like an oddity to me or anything. Don't mind me.
Damn it, nightshards again.
She would be into toes, wouldn't she?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? That she'd be... I mean, look, I like to imagine these characters having, like, various weird hang-ups and kinks and stuff. So, not having feet, she might be into feet. At this point, it's a funny fetish to me.
Honestly, it seems more like an aerial thing.
Okay, well, she, I think, like, provably has a thing about feet. She definitely at least had a scene where she looked at her own feet and were like,
"What are those? They're amazing!"
These toes are made for walking, and that's cool as hell. And maybe she didn't linger on them, but also, she's like, what, 15 or something in the original story?
16.
Okay, well, I'm not going to read too much, like, fetishy thoughts into what a 16-year-old's doing. But,
Awakenings
Ursula,
do happen around this age.
Well, I don't feel comfortable as a 37-year-old man interrogating the horny thoughts of a teenage girl.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm just saying. For multiple reasons. So, but, I mean, you were a teenage girl at one point, so...
Oh, yeah. I remember the horny.
Okay.
I'm just keeping my shovel handy in case Gothel gets too close, because I will bust her across the chops with this.
Bong!
Oh,
well, your inventory is full. You need to drop some stuff off, right? So that you can... Or sell some things?
I don't think I can.
No? Will Goofy not show... Oh!
Prompt ain't there, and Goof is stuck in his house.
Okay, yeah, I guess so.
Oh, you shady bitch, you stay away from... I'm telling Merlin. But yeah.
Is she right outside?
She 100% is.
Oh my god, I'm shutting my windows.
I have a shovel. You want me to hit her?
Not yet. The time may come.
I mean, yeah, Ursula is a fun villain. Mother Gothel is scary because, well, she's a very real sort of person, and I actually kind of have to applaud Disney for including such a realistic villain in their lineup, because it's like, hey kids, you're probably gonna run into this at some point, and you need to know the warning signs so that you don't get caught up by it. I mean, we'll do what we can, but, you know, first of all, we're Disney, and second of all, we're not your parents, so...
Okay, is there any way to get dream shards other than digging them up? Because we're running out of spots to dig at, and you've run around pretty much the whole island, it feels like. The whole valley.
I guess I could just start digging and see what happens. Hold on a sec. And I'm also gonna need this kitty on my lap to move, because my knee's going a little stiff, and I'd like to change position.
Okay, we've got 3 cats here.
And funnily enough...
Oh, is that? No, it's a coin.
Crap.
Damn it, all it is money. Shit. Last thing we need right now is money. Scrooge in the distance, like... Do I smell... No, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna have a hard time getting into that voice again. Do I smell gold? Oh. No, do not mess with the microphone.
Kitty wants to boop the phone. If you hear a little ring, that's the kitty.
Oh yeah, the cat is belled. But, yeah, I find Scrooge to be the most difficult accent, most difficult voice to do. Having written lines for him would probably help me again, and hearing his own voice. That was the one that convinced me I shouldn't bother trying to do impersonations on all the characters. Because trying to do him Scottish, trying to do him Irish... I don't know. I hope no one ever hears this that is Irish or Scottish. Because either one will be mad at me. But whatever.
You could just watch DuckTales until you go cross-eyed.
True, it's been a while, and I hear that the reboot was actually quite good with David Tennant.
Ooh, David Tennant!
Right, okay. Like, the whole cast seems pretty good, and, like, the show seemed alright, but I guess it just, like, didn't get the reach and the pop culture impact that Disney would want from a show like that, I guess. In part because... Did they change the intro music?
I don't know.
They may have.
I do hear
It's a
that
new
Huey,
series.
Dewey, and Louie are actually getting some character distinction now, which...
Right.
badly needed, let's be honest.
Absolutely. I mean, sure, they may be basically identical triplets, but, like, even twins in real life, they aren't, like, the same person.
They're often eerily similar people, especially if they're identical twins, but not the same.
Often, I guess. I guess I don't personally know many twins, really, but regardless, especially for a character in a show, you don't want a bunch of characters that are basically the same. It's nice to have some differentiation.
I mean, I guess you can if you want to. You could probably make some running gags out of that. But, you know, it's helped to break up the characterization a little bit.
Now I'm trying to think of representations of twins in media, and
Luke and Leia?
Luke and Leia. Well, okay, they're twins, but they're not identical twins, of course.
Okay, so we're aiming for the identical twins, not the fraternal twins.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, like, what's the trend of making media where twins are basically the same, or making media where twins are distinct from each other?
It probably says a lot about me that the first twins I thought of were Hikaru and Kaoru from Ouran High School Host Club.
An anime I've never seen.
Well, the main thing you need to know for the purposes of this conversation is that Hikaru and Kaoru, they like to mess with other people. They often, like, usually one will be on the right and the other will be on the left, but that isn't always the case, and they like to switch it up just to screw with people. And the main character is the only one who can reliably tell them apart.
Okay. And for better or for worse, the first twins that I thought of were Fred and George Weasley.
Oh yeah, them!
Which, perhaps in the book there's more nuance. It's been a long time since I read the books or listened to the audiobooks. I'm much more familiar with the films. And in the films, I don't recall them ever giving either one any character trait that the other did not have.
Honestly, I mean, feel free to correct me on this. It's been decades since I've... It's been like... No, just one decade. It's been like a decade since I've read the book, so I don't fully remember either, but I don't think they were given distinct personality traits. And I think that... I think they were the kind... The overall impression I got from them is that they were okay with that. That they were very...
They were a pair.
Exactly. Where one went, so would the other. What one did, the other would also do. Mm-hmm. They were almost like one person who were two. And that's
Yeah.
why it was so devastating when...
Spoiler alert. Okay.
That's why it was so devastating when, shoot, I can't even remember which
Was
one.
it Fred?
I think it was George who died.
George?
Well,
Gosh.
whatever. One of the Weasleys was killed in the final glorious battle, and you know,
he was killed while polymorphed as Harry on Broomback while they were trying to get to Hogwarts for the last time, right?
I don't
He
think
was shot
so.
out of the sky by a Death Eater.
I don't remember the particulars, but the point is, there's
Yeah.
only one Weasley twin now, and I think that too, the surviving one, that wasn't just a loss, that was a whole identity crisis.
Yeah, now, and actually, now that I think about it, in Harry Potter, there's also is it the Pavarti twins?
Oh yeah,
Or-
Padma and...
Havergal, maybe? Something.
I don't-
Is the last name Pavarti?
Their last name is Pavarti, but I cannot remember. I remember there was... I think it was Padma and... I don't remember, I'm sorry. It's
Okay.
been too long.
Yeah, look, we're not the biggest Harry Potter heads. You know. Plus, you and I, we have a lot of fandoms.
There's a lot of fandoms between the two of us. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I was actually kind of sick of Harry Potter by the time the 5th movie came out. It's like, okay, yeah,
Oh.
I think I could be done.
I was sick of Harry Potter by the time that Rowling went on all her Twitter rants. Because otherwise, I was mega into it.
I was super into...
So.
I was in exactly the right age category. Like, the series started becoming... I was, you know... Basically, I aged at the same rate that the series did. It was... It was a very interesting phenomenon to have, you know, the characters in the book age at the same rate I was aging.
Yeah, whereas I'm a couple years older. So I always saw them as, like, littler kids, you know? So I remember when I went to see the first Harry Potter movie, my mom wanted me to go. And she and one of her friends have have a kind of history of reading, like, some children's media. She'd, like, go to Oprah Winfrey's book club kind of thing, you know. So some children's media she and her friend would get into. I'd be like, Mom, I don't want to see this, like, childish thing. I'm like 15, Mom. I don't want to, you know. This is for
Normal
kids,
stuff.
little kids and stuff. So I was really hesitant, but in the end, I like going to the movies. She wanted to pay to bring me to go see Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. And there'd be popcorn and candy and all that stuff. Okay, sure, I'll go and I'll humor her. And in the end, I'll be like, oh, it was really cheesy and corny and made for younger kids, but whatever.
We've all gone through that at some point in our lives, right?
And then the score starts up by John Williams. And then
Can't go wrong with John Williams.
And then the special effects are like state of the industry. And there's some really magical stuff happening. Some real creative stuff too, with like a gigantic wizard who shows up on a flying motorcycle.
That part was pretty cool. Who doesn't love Hagrid?
And a woman who like transforms out of being a cat. And immediately there's some like whimsy and a magical world that I'm getting. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm letting them cook. And sure, they've got an old Merlin type.
Because how can you not?
Yeah. But, you know, he's played straight and well. And, let's see. I don't know that, you know what? The direction of Chris Columbus, who's the director of, I think, the first 2 Harry Potter movies, as well as the first Home Alone movie, and a number of other things like that. Chris Columbus absolutely nails it. Especially in all the Hogwarts scenes, like in the Great Dining Hall, with the candles on the ceiling, and the holidays, like all the Christmas stuff around there,
Like,
he
let's-
nails it.
Like, let's just take a moment to appreciate how awesome this scenery is, okay? I mean, Harry's seeing it for the first time, you're seeing it for the first time. Let's sync that up.
And the child actors are a little cringy at times, but not that bad.
They did good.
Yeah, they're not near as cringy as I expected them to be. Not near as stupid as I expected them to be. And the
Directing
mystery,
kids is hard.
The mystery of the first. Oh, there's one you can dig up. Maybe what you're looking for. Oh, miss. Oh. Rocks.
I like to fill in my holes when I... Anyway, continuing. Yes!
Aha! Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna let that one pass with no commentary on filling in holes. But yeah, I mean, like the mystery of the first one, I don't know if people respect it that much in retrospect. I mean, it's cool to not like things, eventually and all that, but
It's okay to
at
not
the
like
time,
things.
I was going along with that. I was like, okay, so Snape is doing some suspicious stuff. He certainly feels like a villain, but like it's hard to controvert the hard evidence. He's mumbling curses while the broom is acting up, and he does seem to be on Harry's case. It's like,
Yeah, he has it out for Harry.
and also I guess I expected the media to be a little simpler, so I'm like, okay, maybe the guy who seems like a villain is a villain. Oh my, look. Okay.
Oh, Angelfish, we need to talk.
Alright, we'll get back to that in a moment.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, night shards, dream shards.
The boy accepted! Aren't you the persuasive one, Ame? I'm almost impressed. Not many men would give up their left nut by being asked.
Well, I was in speech and debate in high school.
Ah, well, now there's only one more sacrifice to be made. Did I forget to mention that? Yours. I need your magic.
I noticed you left it out, and I figured something was coming. Alright,
You poor unfortunate soul.
well... I'll do it.
Uh-huh.
Good! Now that I have all the ingredients, I can work my magic. Travel to the here and there, recover the orb of trust, and fix the curse. And don't dilly-dally, dearie. Our fate is in your hands. Whoa!
Something more comfortable, did ya?
Oh! Oh! Mmm.
Whoa!
No.
What the fuck? Whoa! Okay,
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I imply it was your magic? Yes, it was actually your worldly body. Never mind that.
whoo! Ah, man, if I come across anybody who's stoned, I am going to freak them out.
Now that she's gone, I can enact my final plan.
You're not gonna have a party without me, are you?
Of a kind, I suppose.
Ugh. Whatever, save me some cake.
Come here, magic man. One ball. Let's have
Running!
a good time.
Okay, I'm running. I'm running. Whew. Everything's all dark and misty except for, well, me. Anyway,
Oh, you know who you look like right now?
who?
Minnie. This is
Oh,
exactly
yeah.
what the ghost of Minnie looks like. Which means she's also between worlds in the here and there or whatever. In
Here-
the upside down.
Here and there, the Upside Down, the Never Never, the Feywild, Limbo, Purgatory. There are so many words for it.
The blind eternities.
Phew!
Oh, you just, walk through thin air. Okay.
Alright. And... alley-oop.
I'll take that. Put
Is
the
there
orb
anything
of
else over
trust
here?
back into the pillar in the glade of trust. You see, some of what we did was very symbolic because each glade, each realm has a pillar and an orb, but just one pillar and just one orb. That's why we needed one of Kristoff's orbs. So now it matches the pillar. You see, you get it.
Yeah, I get it. Mm-hmm. Alright.
All makes sense now.
Skadoosh.
There was some deep symbolic symmetry to the nut jokes we were making.
Bibbidi bobbidi booyah.
Oh god, your catchphrase, that's right. That was there on day one, before we knew we would record anything. She had a catchphrase.
Okay, I'm back. I can pick this
Party's
stuff up.
over, everyone. Queen Bee's alive.
Maybe I should have stuck... Maybe I should have looked in for Minnie in there a little longer.
Well, we've got a plan to rescue her, I think, kind of, and it involves snacks. Oh, your raccoon is like, oh shit, you're alive!
Yes, I'm back. I'm okay, I promise. Okay.
It says to talk to Mother Gothel, so I don't know that we need to be even going there, I guess, but Mother Gothel's gonna be like, great, you lifted my curse. Yay.
No,
Hooray, the valley is saved.
I don't think so. See, she was willing to help us fix it.
Well,
So that's got me going, alright, what's your angle? She's probably just happy to be out and about and able to cause mischief at her own discretion again.
well, the curse had her trapped in the tree, and then when it was lifted from the tree, it had everyone in the valley kind of trapped in a way. So maybe it was trapping her in the valley. Like, maybe that's what these curses are all about, is just like an imprisonment spell on her that we have now lifted. So she's not home.
Yo!
Hello.
You're looking a bit run down, Ame. Just teasing. You look almost as fabulous as me.
Oh, hello, dear.
And once again, you saved the day. Just like always. Y'all don't even know me. Don't know you? Why, I thought you were just pretending. You really don't know who you are, do you? Well then, let me be the first to welcome you back. Back to the valley that was once your home. You are our ruler, your majesty. I prefer groundskeeper and I don't believe in monarchies.
How did I just notice how, like, incredibly deeply cut her top is? Like, what the heck? Disney, what are you doing out here? What are you doing?
Hello, one of her defining traits is her vanity.
True, god damn.
Yeah, I figured. Ha! I know a performance when I see one. And you, my dear, are no performer.
Oof. Ouch. YouTube channel. Mid. Audio commentary. Mid. L plus ratio. Close. Whack.
Well, at least I'm honest. I'm not borrowing stolen vitality. Long ago, you reigned over these lands. It was prosperous enough, I suppose, and you made a ridiculous number of friends. Emphasis on ridiculous. But then, you started to change, and one day, poof, you disappeared without a trace. While you were gone, something evil started to grow and grow until it caused the forgetting. If you want to end the forgetting, you'll have to find a way to reach it and root it out. I suggest a fair-sized pair of gardening gloves and some shears. Keep exploring these lands, Your Majesty. Maybe you'll even find someone to help you with that. Ew, I don't want to be friends with her.
Our friendship's taken to the next level. The level after that, I get a dagger and put it in your heart.
Well, I would eventually get that sweet ring set.
Oh, and that flower is really nice. The mirror's kind of nice.
Oh god, I have to pick a role for her. I want to pick something...
Gardening? Or,
Mining.
oh, something, what, that she wouldn't like? Is that what you're...
Yeah,
for?
I don't like you.
Heck yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
Whatever. You're not going to stay in this valley for long if I've got a say in the matter. God help me, I probably don't.
Yeah, probably. I'm just thinking, like, what are the mechanics in this game for kicking someone off of your island? Like, and you, gone. You, gone. Oh, lemons.
Hey there!
Hiya, pal.
Hi, I've got some bad news.
Oh, what's that?
Mother Gothel's back.
Oh, is she related to you in any way?
No. In fact, why do I keep bothering calling her mother? I'm gonna stop.
Good point. I was worried she might be your family. I wouldn't want to speak ill of your kin, after all.
This is the kind of kin you are totally allowed to speak ill of.
Well, as...
I'm pretty sure Rapunzel can take that. I'm pretty sure Rapunzel would agree with me on that one.
Well, if you say so. Either way, I just heard her mumbling, basically just saying evil, evil, evil to herself over and over. I thought that was suspicious.
Keep an ear out for her. Keep an ear out for her, Goof. Don't trust the things she says. She's really good at making you feel like shit without fully realizing how she did it.
My ears are a foot long each. Will do. Oh god, she's right there.
She seems to be very interested in this particular set of ruins.
Oh.
Nope, 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 nope,
No, no,
nope,
no,
nope, nope, nope,
Okay.
nope. Need to go scrub it off. Nope.
What?
Just
oh?
the ick. She gives me the ick.
Oh? Okay, okay. Well, perhaps we need to pick a new quest.
Ah, why don't I have a bathroom?
I don't know.
Well, you know what? I think it's time for a change of pace.
Ah, okay. A change of wardrobe, perhaps.
Let's see, it's autumn, so it's pretty cold out there. Not sure if
You
I'm...
say so?
What do I have in the way of skirts?
There's a skirt section. You've got... Oh, wow, that grand skirt looks beautiful.
I think it's more of a ceremonial dealie.
True.
Let's go with this.
All three of them look nice.
But do I have anything to go with this skirt just yet?
Pants with the skirt, huh?
Nah, pants are coming off.
Oh, alright.
If I recall correctly, this particular skirt is part of the Cinderella set. Or is it the Tangled set? I don't remember.
I see a keyhole and then what might be a carrot? This feels like, maybe, Frozen or something? I don't know. I'm not quite getting the symbolism there.
Alright, let's see. What kind of shoes do I have?
You got blue
right.
clodhoppers right now. Hey, brown moccasins, that's what I'm wearing.
Practical footwear all the way down. That's me.
Alright.
Maybe I can find a better top for this.
Oh, for sure. That top does not go with that skirt.
First I'll have to take the sweater off.
Oh, yeah, the coat. Okay.
Nope, way too casual for this shirt.
Yeah,
for the skirt.
turquoise. That's not it.
Eh?
Oh, that's interesting.
Alright, now we're getting somewhere.
You know, okay, I could kind of see that. And plus, the navy blue of the vest is complemented with the like dark blue of the boots as well. I think we've got something here.
How's this look?
No,
the gloves
you
are
look
too
like
much.
a burn victim now.
Yeah, I don't need gloves.
Snow gloves? No, you're right. Right now, I feel like you maybe work at at like a ski resort.
Jesus, that's a low-cut top.
Oh, well. Hey,
It's going right down my cleave here.
right down the cleave. Well, I think it looks good. And I think the combination here looks relatively professional. It also looks like, I don't know, like I said, I feel like a ski lodge or something.
Looking a little concierge-ish here.
Yeah, something in the service industry, where it's semi-formal.
I feel better now.
Wonderful. It's a good outfit.
All right.
Oh, I'm just now realizing, I wonder if people can hear snoring in the background.
The happy baddie is a sleepy.
She got to bed late last night, had to get up earlier than some of us did. Earlier than I did, for sure. And, getting some much-needed sleep. After all, we have an event to go to tomorrow. I'm happy for her to get some sleep.
Oh dear, hopefully not early tomorrow.
11 a.m., which is early for me considering I've been pretty much nocturnal these days. But I can make it happen.
Alright, let me just check in my creepy storeroom.
I mean, I can't imagine you not having all of the flowers that you need, but some of the other stuff. I have instantly forgotten what the rest of the other stuff was.
Raspberries, we got those.
Oh, purified night shards.
Night
Okay, you got it. 3 onyx.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, you've got 18 onyx. Well, wonderful. Okay. It is a rock type, so it is weak to water and grass. The favorite Pokemon of the first gym leader, Brock. Okay, so now we need the purple penstemons, 2 different kinds. Were they rising and falling? Okay.
How many did we need? Was it like 10?
Oh, shoot, I forget. 3. Okay. 3 rising, 3 falling.
Alright, I got this. First I'm going to transfer these over. Split.
If we ever want to have a conversation about Pokemon on here, I am more than ready. I just wanted to make a pun about Onyx. Because I've been playing those games since Gen 1, but I don't consider myself to be a Gen 1-er. In the sense that I don't place it on a pedestal or think it's the only generation worthwhile. But, yeah, that's a tangent I could go off on for hours.
Whew, I'm getting real world hungry.
Oh, right. Well, you know, at a certain point we could wrap up the episode.
We are getting close to the end of the quest.
Okay.
Well, the quest for now, anyway.
You know what? Why don't we finish this one? The legs were made for walking. I'm curious to see where that's going.
Me too, actually. Ursula's at home.
Okay.
Hey, Ursula.
Oh my, you're alive. Well, what do you know?
Oh, I should
Welcome back to the land of the living, darling.
Yeah, it was weird back there. So, how was your party?
Oh, it was the most fun you can imagine.
I think I'd like to leave it in my imagination.
Oh, imagine as much as you want, darling. Ah, the flowers and the raspberries and such. Yes, yes. Please, hand it over.
There, this should help stabilize your enchantment.
Indeed. Aha! Yes. This is exactly what I asked for. And don't worry, Angelfish. It'll be easier for me to gather my own ingredients now that I can travel on land.
Like I said, don't make me regret this.
Don't worry, Angelfish. You'll see, I'll be the life of the party on the island.
Of that, I have no doubt.
I'll just take a moment to put all this together. There! Now there's one last thing to do before the enchantment is complete. You'll have to paint a portrait of me.
I'm not that great of a painter. Will a selfie work?
Literally, yes! Expedient? I like it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Try it.
Goodbye, dear.
Alright. Let me just... Alright, witness I've got nothing up my sleeves. There, I pulled a phone out from behind your ear.
Oh, you have your own magical ways, I see.
Well, yeah. Apparently I'm the leader of this place.
Don't let it go to your head, darling.
Trying really hard not to.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, excuse me.
Oh, you want me looking this way, do you? I'll pose for the camera. Share this with the boys later, will you? Wink.
I think that's a winner.
I'm going to crop this and put it in my dating profile.
Why did I tell them about Tinder?
Your loss is my gain, darling. Ah, finally. The enchantment is complete. Thanks to you, Ame. Now I can't wait to explore the valley. And speaking of exploring, are you busy, darling?
Not especially.
Why don't you start by showing me around your house? After all, I've shown you mine.
Sure, why not?
You haven't been shy about barging into my home uninvited. It's only fair I get to return the favor.
Oh, she's going to be a handful.
Shall we?
Why are you still
A
here?
handful,
Shoot.
maybe two. Sure, of course I am.
Ah, well, that's part of why we like you, isn't it?
I would hope so. Inviting me into your home. Perhaps for coffee, drinks, among gal pals, as it were.
Why are the words slumber party and pillow fight entering my head? Calls are coming from inside the house, I'm afraid.
Well, whatever you imagine may be happening, that's on you. Unless you don't want it to be a part of your imagination any longer.
So, what do you think?
It is rather cozy. I like it. And fire. Don't have that where I'm from. I wonder, what are all these things?
Well, I see you're admiring my collection of spooky bottles. There isn't actually deadly nightshade in there, it's just potpourri.
Oh, posh.
Would you like some tea?
You know, I think I would.
And over here we've got a ship in a bottle. You ever see these before?
Oh, yes. I have some, painful memories around them, unfortunately.
Really?
Oh, yes. Strikes me right in the gut to think about it.
Oh, sorry. I think this is meant to be a recreation of the Black Pearl.
Is it, darling?
It's not a very good one, though. The figurehead isn't even there or anything.
I'll take your word for it. I'm not much fond of ships, to be honest.
Say, how much do you know about sea goddesses?
They're some of my best friends.
I don't suppose you knew the goddess Calypso?
Calypso. The name rings a bell. Was she, Jamaican, or...?
Well, she lived in the Caribbean for quite a while. I'm pretty sure she was supposed to be mostly all over the Atlantic. Ah, and you're more Mediterranean-based, aren't you?
Ah, yes, darling. More, Dutch and all that. Netherlands. The North Sea.
I wonder if Calypso will ever wind up coming to this valley. I'm a little terrified of what would happen if she did.
Indeed.
Yeah, that song that she likes to... that one love duet she has with her boyfriend, Davy Jones.
Oh, that's the one. Okay, yes. I've heard tale of her, though I haven't seen her in many years.
She's been a little busy being stuck in human form.
Oh, so troublesome, these human forms.
They did eventually release her. She caused she caused a storm of biblical proportions about it.
That does sound like her. So emotional, that one.
And her boyfriend no less so.
Yes, she was always strong on commitment and all that. Devoted, you could say. Not my style, of course.
And yet, she couldn't keep a 10-year appointment.
10 years? That's hardly anything to us.
I think that was the logic she was going for, but Davy Jones sure didn't see it that way when she failed to show up. But yeah, that duet that they've got going, it has lyrics, and those lyrics are terrifying.
Oh gosh, I could only imagine.
Well, what do you think?
This is where you live.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Well, I like what you've managed to do with the place, but it's not quite the palace I was expecting. There does appear to be a castle up the hill.
All of the doors in it open to other realms. There's not really a place to put a bedroom.
You don't say. I was hoping to see something grander, but you know, maybe...
It's a fixer-upper.
No place to put a bedroom, you say? Well...
Not yet, anyway.
I'd love to see it sometime.
I could take you for dinner at Chez Remy. It's got 5 stars.
I'll be the judge of that.
You're a part-time food critic, I see.
Well, when it comes to seafood, I've had it all.
But what about land food? I'm betting you're missing a few spots in your palate there.
What even is that? Come off.
Okay, let's go down to Chez Remy and I'll
Goodbye,
cook you
dear.
something.
Let's make it a date.
Wait. You know what? I ain't mad. Oh shoot, and I even dressed up for the occasion.
Don't think I didn't notice, darling.
And may I take your
looky
order?
Here. Oh, you're serving me. Why? What beautiful service.
Alright. 1 veggie pasta coming right up.
I am watching my figure these days, after all.
Plus there's a lot of stuff in there I'm guessing you just can't get in the ocean.
You may be right, darling.
Veggie pasta.
That was what she asked for?
Yep.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's even got the blue star next to it and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Tomatoes in the vegetables and not the fruits. Okay. I've heard that botanically, tomato is a fruit, but food prep-wise, it is a vegetable. In that, like, you use it in a similar way that you would use vegetables.
Let's see.
You don't, like, put sugar on it. Well, I don't know. Whatever. I could be talking out of my ass here, but... And one other vegetable.
Tomato, wheat for the pasta. Ooh.
Seaweed.
Sure.
A little taste of home.
Little taste of home. I like that.
She'll love it.
And let's go. Thanks, Rem. And now, mademoiselle, your dinner is served. Assuming I can get the prop to come up again.
An accent
you.
you now have.
Fabulous.
You know, you're just who I was hoping to see.
I have your order. Veggie pasta. I added some seaweed.
Why, it looks delicious. And thank you, Angelfish. You're such a dear. The seaweed is actually quite to my taste.
Yeah.
Ame, perfect. It seems the village is hiding its power. There's magic here that we can't see. And I want it.
Life is just a banquet for you, isn't it?
I'm talking about you, of course.
Oh my.
And I mean I want it for the village, of course. Talk to that woman, Mother What's-Her-Face, about the curse. She was there when it was unleashed, and I want to know what she knows. I do it myself, but for some ridiculous reason, she doesn't trust me.
Sounds interesting.
So eager. I love it.
Well, I can hardly pass up a chance to mess with Gothel now, can I?
Oh,
Have
I'd
we
love
got
to
a deal?
undermine her. And if it helps you at the same time, all the better, darling.
Honestly, I'd like to undermine her too.
Perhaps I'll be mining under you later.
Oh my.
Also, did something go wrong with the quest? Make sure you have a 3-star or higher meal in your inventory. I think literally serving her at that table was separate from her actual quest.
I don't think so. She still sent me off to see Mother Gothel.
Okay,
Oh, boy.
well.
Okay. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Customer service face. Hi, how can I help you?
Hello.
Oh, I didn't recognize you. You look positively dreadful. Only teasing, only teasing. Now tell me what you need. It gets funnier every time. I had a few questions about the curse, and I was wondering if you could help me.
Oh,
Well, I might be able to help. For a favor. Without Rapunzel's magic, I'm not as spry as I should be. You wouldn't leave a poor woman in distress, would you? Well, here's what I'm saying on the inside, and here's what I'm saying on the outside.
oh yes.
Oh, your parents would be so proud. Now bring me some food, and I'll give you a bit of information. Simple enough, yes, but not just any food. The other day, I saw someone at the restaurant in the village eating a scrumptious-looking dish. Fish rolled up in rice. Quite a clever idea, really. Oh, must have been a sushi roll. Oh, I like that. I wonder, is the lobster roll the little rat made me called sushi too? Actually, I'd love another one of those as well. Now, if I remember correctly, the lobster roll was made from lobster, wheat, lemon, butter, and garlic. Oh my god, that does sound amazing. Be a dear and bring me a sushi and a lobster roll.
You know, they tell you never to play cooking games hungry.
Oh, and make sure they're fresh. I despise anything but the freshest fish.
Ta-ta.
Whew!
That's true.
Oh! Mirabelle.
Oh,
Make sure you watch out for Gothel, okay? She knows how to find
and the
people's...
miracle is associated with a candle?
Yes! Hang on a second, I have to get my voice going.
Well, sorry. Fascinating. Magic does often run in families.
It sure runs in ours.
Knowledge, wisdom, higher learning, that's the thing, you know.
Mirabelle, I just wanted you to warn you about Gothel. She's really good at finding people's pain points. Keep your soft spots covered around her, okay? You're not listening to me. Oh.
Hey there, hiya. Good to see you.
Doing good.
I heard you were dead a minute ago or something. Glad to see you're alright.
Only slightly dead.
Mostly, perhaps.
Whew, you would not believe her. You would not believe Gothel.
Oh, I know. We know each other quite well, and frankly, I'm over it.
Heard that.
She wants to be somebody's mommy, well, she's not gonna be mine.
Oh, please. If anything, you would be the mommy in the relationship.
I know, darling. It suits me far better, I think.
Yeah, there's definitely not enough room in a relationship for you and Gothel.
Of course not.
Although now I kind of want to see you two fight.
Oh, a foregone conclusion, darling. Especially if I'm in my natural form. In this human body, there are certain appeals, I'm sure. But if I ever need to fight and use my full power, I'm going to need 8 limbs for that.
Drown her.
Gladly.
Okay.
People call me evil, and they call her evil too, but that doesn't mean we get along.
Oh,
or
heck
agree
no.
on really anything.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's 2 separate quests.
I'll be damned. Alright. What did she say that she needed again? I believe it was... lobster?
It was definitely lobster. How many? Oh, we don't have any lobster. I don't think we can do this quest. We don't have any lobster.
But I had lobster. I've caught lobster.
Well, oh, there's shellfish as a separate thing. Okay, thing is, we better know all the rest of the ingredients correctly.
Lobster.
Okay, there was what, butter, rice?
There was butter.
If it's sushi, it's got rice, right?
Well, there was also garlic.
Right. There was garlic, I think.
Where'd I put the friggin' garlic?
Maybe it's the seasoning there. Is it one of those? That that was basil. Hold on, let's cancel. Oh, okay, there we go. Garlic.
Garlic, for real.
Does anyone remember what the
There might have been wheat in there as well.
wheat?
Wheat, yeah, because this is the lobster roll different.
She mentioned wheat.
Lobster, butter, garlic, wheat. Was there another thing?
Lemon.
Lemon! Thank
She
you for
said
reminding
lemon.
me.
I think I remember
Oh.
lemon.
Lemon's a fruit. Oh, you just got rid of the
Oops.
wheat.
Wheat.
Okay. Yeah,
Lemon is a fruit, myself.
there we go. Okay, we're thinking we got it? Oh
Let's
boy.
find out.
Oh, lobster roll. It looked like a freaking hot dog.
I still want to eat it. It looks
I know.
delicious.
I'm fucking hungry now too. Jeez.
Alright, now we just need rice and fish for sushi.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Good thing I've got plenty of rice.
Oh, okay. The rice in its grain form.
Yeah, you can grow it in this game.
Sure. Probably. Do not. Actually, you know what? Fugu might poison her. I like this idea, actually. Maybe that's it.
I am not above this. But of course, Remy's too good a chef to let me actually poison someone. He's got a reputation to uphold, I wager.
You're serving her poisoned sushi, huh?
Yes, maybe.
I love it, darling.
Or at the very least, she's a millimeter's worth away. At the very least, she's a millimeter away from death. You know, even if it doesn't actually get her, I'll know. Oh my god, I just realized something.
Yeah?
You said you wanted a 3-star meal, right?
Oh, I'd love one, darling.
Well, I have got something extra special for you. The height of luxury in the human world.
You don't say.
Let's see.
Remy, chill.
Remy, are you high?
Always on something.
Yeah, I worked in the food service industry too. It is really hard to go through that sober.
You gotta take something to keep up your energy.
More than that, you gotta take something to dull the agony of dealing with working in customer service. Okay, let me see if I can do this right.
It's like if a head chef doesn't have tattoos and a record, I don't trust him.
Alright, cocoa bean and sugar cane. Can you guess what I'm making?
I have some ideas.
Does it work? Does it work?
Hot
Close enough.
cocoa.
Okay. You, my dear, are going to love this. I imagine that in the undersea, I imagine under the sea, beverages aren't really much of a thing because water is everywhere, right?
In a manner of speaking, yes. Everything that we have is saturated with water. We don't usually need to drink.
Well, up here we do. And we've come up with all kinds of delightful things for that. This concoction is made with the milk of a cow, with sweetness from the sugarcane plant, and that extra special spice, the cocoa bean. This, my dear Ursula, I give to you hot chocolate.
I like the sound of that, darling. By the way, may I just compliment you on your servant getup? I rather like it. It suits you. The food is better than tolerable, honestly, but perhaps it's just not to my palate, darling.
Well, cocoa is a little bitter. That's why we put the sugar in it to even it out.
And cow's milk, you say? I'm afraid I haven't acquired the taste, but it's sweet, just like you.
I hope she's not lactose intolerant.
It doesn't hold a candle to the delicacies I used to enjoy, but before being exiled, of course. But it'll have to do.
I've got an idea. If you want to be impressed, let's go to Scrooge McDuck's. It's the most extravagant place in the village.
Darling, you're taking me all over the place. I love it.
Have we got a deal?
The real star treatment. Showing me a night on the town.
It's just around the corner.
Jesus.
Working part-time, are you, Mao?
I'm working overtime.
What can I say but you?
Absolutely.
Come here, my child.
Oh, just look at me. Practically wasted away. A dress like this demands quite the narrow figure. Not something I'm used to, but some people seem to like it. Regardless, this shop is just full of hogwash as its owner.
Yes.
But I suppose it's better than anything I've seen so far. Though it doesn't compare to an underwater palace.
No kidding, I've seen the underwater palace. It's pretty hard to top that, but Scrooge McDuck does put forth an effort. I could buy some furniture while I'm here.
Now you're talking, Angelfish.
Why are you
Isn't this
still
just
here?
like us? Going to IKEA, buying furniture together. I love it.
Shoot, I already bought the furniture I like today.
Purchase a piece of elegant furniture to decorate the village. Did I see a cupboard downstairs? It looked kind of nice. The white there. Is that all right? Oh, I don't know. There are like tags on pieces of furniture, but I don't know if you can always see
Greetings,
them.
neighbor.
Oh, yes, you can. Kitchen, modern, bolt. Okay.
Bye-bye now.
Not a bucket.
This
Yeah.
is probably not elegant.
Hello.
No.
Professional, casual, living room.
Bye-bye.
This is probably almost certainly not elegant.
I wouldn't think so, no.
I don't think this is elegant either, but let's take
I
a look.
wouldn't think so.
Huh?
No.
Modern, casual, rec room, kitchen. Food stall counter. Okay.
Thank you kindly.
Well, I do have another option.
Rustic, outdoors. Lion King, okay.
Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Hold up, Mr. Scrooge, I got an idea.
Uh-huh.
Greetings and salutations.
Holy shit, that's a lot. There's an item I'd like to order some items.
What type of item are you looking for?
Furniture.
Oh.
Ooh.
I think we could be due for a rather large bed, darling. That looks quite elegant to me.
Alright, let's order that one.
Bye-bye.
Oh, wait, did I do that wrong or something? What?
Add some elegant furniture to the valley, 0 out of 3.
Hello.
Oh, so it's saying that you have to place it somewhere in order for it to count.
Alright. Okay.
What about some stuff for, like, outdoors, maybe? Is there anything here for outdoors? Oh.
Filters.
I know she loves purple stuff. But also I
Traits.
love purple stuff. Oh, can't expand it beyond those traits? Wait, style, elegant. Lovely. Okay. And then, okay. All this stuff. You need a bathtub. Is there an elegant bathtub?
Oh my god, I hope there is.
If there's an elegant bathtub, I'm not seeing one so far. Oh, no, there's no elegant bathtub.
No elegant bathtub.
You know I love the water, darling. It would have been a perfect fit.
Ah, I know, right? And I have been pulling my hair out trying to get a bathtub out of this guy.
I would have loved a bath. At your place? Divine.
That doesn't just really say.
Oh, and don't mind Maui, he's like that all the time. But I'm sure you know, you are neighbors.
I love to beat my chest, literally and figuratively.
Thank you kindly.
It is part of the haka, which is traditionally a war dance. That's why the New Zealand All Blacks perform it before a game. It's their whole thing. Alright. I'm just gonna go build a new room to my house real quick. I'll be right back. Yo!
He looks like he could wrestle an octopus, if you know what I mean.
Oh, he almost certainly has. It wouldn't surprise me.
Maybe someday he will then. We'll see.
Alright. me just... Let me... Yeah, I can afford a big room. Oh, now I can add another floor? Yes! Yes, I want to add a new floor!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I have an upstairs now!
Oh wait, you have a room door on your right now. Right there.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to rearrange in here.
Is this where the elegant furniture's going?
I'm thinking. I think for now, yeah. I'm probably gonna rearrange it later. Setting up a cute room, might delete later, lol.
We've been on a date. You've made food for me. You took me shopping for furniture. You bought the kind that I like, and now you're decorating a room in your home for me? Now who's moving too fast, darling? Can't say I don't appreciate it, though.
Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush. It'll take me a while to get this room properly furnished, I will admit.
Well, I am a patient woman. I can always come back later. Maybe we ought to wrap it up.
I think we should wrap it up. I'm kind of running out of steam.
Okay.
And this will take a while.
You can, decorate things a bit, like, off camera, and then we could come back sometime later, and pick up with it already decorated.
Works for me.
Also, wait a second. Those things were all elegant. We confirmed.
Yeah.
And it says, add some elegant furniture to the valley. You just placed those things in your home. Did that not count? Balls.
We'll work on it later.
We'll work on it, and we'll probably try to avoid progressing the quest, though, until we're back on camera. But yeah, I think this is a good place to stop it. We've been recording for quite a while. I've had a good time.
I've had a good time, too, and we hope you have as well.
See you in the next one.
Bye!